Hi and hello students. Today we are going to see the third chapter, circle, part number 2. Here are the two properties that I am going to tell you. See these two diagrams. What do you observe? In the first diagram, these two circles touches each other but externally. And what about this? These are the two circles which are touching each other internally. Both the circles are touching each other, but there is a difference. They are touching externally and they are touching internally. So if you want to find out the distance between their center, then let's see how to find out the distance between their center. If I join their center, what you find? See this one and see this one. You will find that intersecting point and their centers are collinear. It means they are on same line. So again see here, T is the intersecting point and A and B are the centers of the circles. Again here you will find that their centers and intersecting points are collinear. It means we can say that if the two circles touches externally or internally, their centers are collinear. So this statement is very important. If two circles touches externally or internally, their centers are collinear, means on a same line. This is a very important statement. See, these are the two circles touches externally and internally. Their centers and intersecting points are collinear. Suppose if the radius of this circle is 3 cm and its radius is 4 cm. So what will be the distance between these two centers? It is very simple. So you have to write this statement first. If two circles touches internally or externally, their centers are collinear. So we can find out the distance here. AB is equal to AT plus BT. But remember, you have to write the statement first. So AT is given 3 and BT is given 4. Our answer is 7 centimeter. But you have to write your answer in full statement. The distance between the two centers is 7 centimeter. Then what about this? Again, I am going to give you the radius of the larger circle is 5 centimeter and the radius of the smaller circle is 2 centimeter. Then what will be the distance between their centers? It means here you have to find out the AB. Okay. So which is the larger one? AT is the larger one. So AT equals to AB plus BT. Yes or no? So AT is a larger distance and it is equal to AB plus BT. So AT is given 5 centimeter, AB is not given, we have to find out this, and BT is given 2. So 2 will come on this side, so 5 minus 2 equals to AB. So it means you will get AB equal to 3 centimeter. So we can write it, the distance between these two centers is 3 centimeter. Okay? Do you understand? Let's see the second sum. In this sum, there are two circles which are touching externally. But here you have to prove that AP is parallel to BQ. Okay, so we have studied in 9th standard when two lines are parallel. Yes, we know the three answers. One is if the alternate angles are congruent. Second, if the corresponding angles are congruent. And third is if internal angles are supplementary. Then these are the three answers, or the lines are parallel. But see which is the correct answer. It means here you have to show that alternate angles, corresponding angle and interior angles. Alternate angles are there. Okay, these and these angle is there. But we cannot say that these are alternate angles directly, because we have to show the lines are parallel. It is not given the lines are parallel. So how can I prove that this angle is congruent to this angle? Okay, do you know the properties? I told you the first property, which is very, very important in this chapter. Do you remember this? Yes. The first property is radii of same circle. Okay. Is that radii of same circle is there? Is that more than two radius are there in the same circle? Yes. See this. These are the radii of same circle. These are the radii of same circle. So it will be converted into isosceles triangle. It means what? If the AP is congruent to PR, then their base angles are congruent. We know that these are the vertically opposite angles, and again in this triangle, these two segments are congruent. Therefore, these two angles are congruent. So this angle is congruent to this one. This is congruent to this one. This is congruent to this one. Therefore, these two angles are congruent, but they are alternate angles. Therefore, lines are parallel. And simple. So let's write it the proof. So first, what you have to write it? PA equal to PR. What you have to write it here? Radii of same circle. I have written the shortcut, but don't write the shortcuts in exam. Okay, and therefore angle PAR is congruent to angle PRA. This is because it is converted into isosceles triangle. So I am going to give the number 1 to this. Okay. Then we have to write it angle PRA is congruent to angle QRB, either BRQ, because they are vertically opposite angles. Then third one, here you have to write it QR equal to QB. QR equals to QB. The same reason is here, radii of same circle, and therefore these two angles are congruent. So give the number third, angle QRB. Either you can say that BRQ. BRQ is congruent to angle QBR. This is because of isosceles triangle. Okay. So this angle is congruent to this one, this angle is congruent to this one, this angle is congruent to this one. So from 1, 2 and 3, what we get? PRA is congruent to PR here. And see, this BRQ and BRQ are same. So these two are same, these two are same, therefore these two are same. So angle PAR is congruent to angle QBR. PAR is congruent to angle QBR. But these are alternate angles, and therefore by converse of alternate angle test, segment AP is parallel to segment BQ. So we have proved the first thing, AP is parallel to BQ. Now second thing we have to prove, triangle APR is similar to triangle BQR. You have studied in chapter number 1. So which angles are congruent? It is very simple. Here you have proved that this angle is congruent to this one, and these are the vertically opposite angle, and therefore by AA test these two angles are congruent. Very simple. So I am going to write it here. The second part, in triangle APR and triangle BQR. The triangle which you have to show that you have to write the name of that triangle first. Okay? Then which angle? Angle PAR is congruent to angle QBR from fourth. That we have proved it first. Okay? Then I am going to take angle PRA is congruent to angle QRB. These are vertically opposite angles, and therefore triangle APR is similar to triangle BQR by a test of similarity. This we have proved the second thing. Let's start with the third part. Angle PAR is given 35 and you have to find out angle RQB. This is given 35. You have to find out this one. It's very simple. How? We know that this angle is congruent to this one. Already we have written. Yes. So it will be 35. So I am going to write it first. Angle PAR is congruent to angle QBR from 4. Already we have proved this one. But angle PAR equals to 35. Therefore, angle QBR equals to 35. That I got it 35. So what it will be? Yes, exactly. Your answer is correct. This is also 35 because these are the base angles. Angle QRB is congruent to angle QBR because of isosceles triangle, and therefore angle QRB equals to 35. Okay, this I got it 35. How can we find out it? You have studied in 9th standard. The sum of measure of all the angles of a triangle is 180. So we have to write it. Which angle we have to find out it? RBQ. RQB plus angle QRB plus angle QBR equals to 180. So we have to find out this one. This is 35. This is 35 equals to 180. Now 35 plus 35, 70. 70 goes on that side. You will get 180 minus 70. So the measure of RQB equals to 110. So this is our answer. Let's start with the different sum. Here again the two circles are given, but the first circle radius is given 4 cm and the second one is given 6 cm. And you have to find out the length of CD. Okay, so I don't know how to solve this sum. I'm going to tell you the clearly. मुझे पता ही नहीं कैसे solve करना है, but I know the properties. So first, which is the first important property of this chapter? Yes, correct. Radii of same circle is the property which is VIMP for this one. Yes. Is it clear? Yes. AC and AE are the radii of same circle. So if it is 4 cm, then it will be 4 cm. So what about this circle? Is that radii of same circle are there? Yes. BD and BE are the radii of same circle. So it is 6 cm. So it will be 6 cm. So I will get the AB. So I am going to write it first. AC equals to AE. Radii of same circle. But AC equals to 4 cm. Therefore AE equals to 4 cm. Same on that side. BD equals to BE. Radii of same circle. But BD equals to 6 cm. Therefore, BE equals to 4 cm. So I have written each and everything. Now we'll get the AB from this one. So AB equals to AE plus BE. So AE is 4 cm and BE is 6 cm. You will get the AB equal to 10 cm. I get this as a 10 centimeter. Then, but how can I find out the CD? Is it any connection with the AB and CD? No, there is no connection between AB and CD. Then, first property I use. Which is the second property? Yes. If the tangent and the radius is there, I told you that a sister and brother have a one brother, two sisters, and having a one brother. Yes, this is the radius, this is the tangent. It makes a 90 angle. Okay, that I am going to write it again. Angle ACD equals to 90, angle BDC equals to 90 because tangent is perpendicular to radius. Again, remember I have written the shortcuts, but don't write the shortcuts in exam. Okay, but is it a rectangle? No, because only two angles are 90. How can I? So all the properties are over. I have studied 2-3 properties that I used. So what to do? It means if you use all the properties and nothing is remaining, it means 100% there is a construction. So I am going to construct here. Yes. So here I made the one construction that draw AF is perpendicular to BD. Okay, here I have written segment AF is perpendicular to segment BD because of construction. Okay, now this is 90, this is 90, this is 90, so it will be converted into a rectangle. So here you have to write it in quadrilateral ACDF. Angle ACD equals to 90, angle CDF equals to 90 and angle AFB equals to 90. Therefore, quadrilateral ACDF is a rectangle. Therefore, we know that if it is a rectangle, then opposite sides are congruent. Therefore, AC equals to DF. Opposite sides of rectangle. But AC equals to 4 centimeter. Therefore, DF equals to 4 centimeter. So we can find out the BF now. BF equals to BD minus DF. So BD is given 6 and DF is 4. We'll get it 2 centimeter. Okay. In triangle now ABF. In triangle ABF, major angle AFB equals to 90. This angle is 90, so it will be 90. So it is a right angle triangle. So in right angle triangle we know that opposite to 90 is called a hypotenuse. Therefore by PT means what? Pythagoras theorem. Don't write the shortcuts. Opposite to 90 is AB. So AB square equals to AF square plus BF square. AF square plus BF square. AB I got it here 10. AF we have to find out it. And BF I got it here 2. So 10 square is 100. AF square. 2 square is 4. So 4 will come on this side. It will be minus. 100 minus 4 equal to AF square. So it will be AF square equals to 96. And therefore we can take the square root of this one. But 96 is not the perfect square. So you have to write it in root. Okay. So now 16 6 are 96. So your answer is root of 16 is 4 under root 6. So this is your answer for the AF. Okay. Now we have to find out the CD. AF, but AF is equals to CD because opposite sides of rectangle, and therefore CD equals to 4 root 6. If it is not given in centimeter, you have to write the word unit.